Top 10 countries by sugar production from 2015. Number 10 is the United States with 28 million metric tons. Not the best sugar climate, but some of the states in the South can make some, and the government supports some, as the U.S. needs to make everything. The U.S. must be on every list. I'm curious, the U.S. and China has been on every list so far. I'm curious what list will have either not China or not the U.S. on it. Who will win? Number 9 is the Philippines. Much better climate. Um, for uranium production, 32 million metric tons. Another Pacific archipelago, Indonesia, with 2 million more metric tons to make 34 million metric tons of sugar. That's an interesting sugar plant. I found out that's a sugar plant from Indonesia. Don't think that's how they make most of their sugar. That's an interesting thing you learn by looking for hours for public domain images of sugar production in Indonesia. Isn't that so fun? So I can make a video that nobody views. Please help me. Number 7, Colombia. 35 million metric tons of sugar production. And ooh, my computer is heating up. Oh well, might as well finish the video quickly. 6, Mexico. 61 million metric tons of sugar. I think that's more than those other countries are making. Pakistan, 64 million metric tons. They're also in the same latitude or whatever as those other countries. And they're in Asia, and Asia is better at everything. Thailand is also in Asia. It makes 100 million metric tons. Good for you, Thailand. Number 3, China, 126 million metric tons. China likes its sugar. Number 2, India, with that's a lot. 341 million metric tons. That's a lot of sugar. Good for you, India. Definitely the good climate for it. And then the best climate and a massive sugar producer historically. And it's used for ethanol. One of the only ethanol players besides the U.S., which we'll see later. Although I couldn't even get a top 10 for ethanol. It's a top 8 that'll be coming out next week. And yeah, with 739 million metric tons of sugar, Brazil is by far numero uno. You know, that's Spanish, not Portuguese. I don't know how to say number 1 in Portuguese. I guess a bunch of Portuguese speaking people should come to the U.S. so that Americans learn Spanish. Learn Portuguese instead of Spanish, but that's not going to happen because then people dislike people who speak Portuguese instead of people who speak Spanish, and there'll be racism against people who speak Portuguese. That would actually be kind of funny. Actually, that's horrible that I think that's funny, but part of me thinks that's funny. Oh well. Well, end of the video. Bye. Like, comment, and subscribe if you saw your country.